Hi guys, this is Mary. Today on Cardz TV, it's Silhouette Monday, and we're going to be doing card number 6 in the 12 Days of Christmas card series. And this cute little flip or swing card is a Lori Whitlock design, and the number is 50947. And I've already got it here on my virtual mat, and you can see here's the card base, and if you leave everything sized just as it is, it will make an A2 size card, or a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card. Here's the card base, and then here are all the little parts to the wreath and the bow, and then here are the pattern papers that will go on the front of the card. And I'm going to do a split screen of this so you can see the colors and everything, and I'm pretty much going to stick to these colors with the red and green, and I've got some of this cute little holly paper I'm going to use as well. So I'm going to get this cut out, and we'll take it into the studio and put this cute little card together. And I'll also tell you where you can find one of these swing cards, well actually several of them, in the Cricut Artiste cartridge. So I'll get this cut out and we'll get started on card number 6. Well, y'all, I was so excited about this card that I went ahead and put it together. It just went together so quickly. You can see I used some green cardstock for the card base, and I left everything sized exactly as it was in the file. I didn't change a thing, and I came up with a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card. And it's a lot like an S-fold card, except it does have this movable part in the center. And here are the panels cut out of the holly paper, and this paper came from a Cloud9 Designs Christmas paper stack that I got a couple of years ago, and I'd been saving this holly paper. I think it's really cute. And the center has an ivory circle behind it. Then I cut the wreath, the bottom part out of red, the top out of green. I used some red glitter paper to cut out the cute little bow. And for my sentiment, I just cut out a little tiny banner, little wavy banner, and I've stamped it Happy Holidays, and that came from the Tiny Tidings set. This is one that I try to get in at Christmas time. It's sized smaller than the original set that I first took it from, which is Home for Christmas, and I added a few other sentiments that aren't on the Home for Christmas set, and I'll show you the difference in the size. You can see it's a lot smaller for tags and then for little banners and things. And I've got this in stock right now. Several of you had asked me about it, but I used Happy Holidays right there. And then when you open this up, now, when you download it, it just shows one circle, one card base, and then these two panels. So I cut 2 more circles. I cut another one just a tiny bit smaller. The one on the front, the ivory one, is 2 1/2 inches. I cut a red one at 2.375 and another ivory one at 2.25 and layered those together. And it fit perfectly right in that little cutout that this holly panel made. And I've got that adhered down, and then when you close it, you can't see it because it is a little bit smaller. And from the Tiny Tidings set, I used Merry Christmas, and I've used Memento Tuxedo Black ink to stamp the Happy Holidays and Merry Christmas. And then I took some clear rhinestones and colored them with a Copic marker and put one in the center right there. That's about a medium-sized one. And then 3 smaller ones right here. I love the way it turned out. It was so quick and easy. And I wasn't sure I liked this green area like this. There's so much of it. So I did another one, and I did it a little bit differently. I kept this front panel, but on the inside, instead of doing the opposite side of that panel with the cutout, I cut a piece of the holly paper at 3 inches by 5 1/4. And that doesn't give you all that green space with nothing on it. I did my circles exactly the same. and I can't decide which I like better. And it does look different from the front when it's closed. You can see that. This one, you can see some of the green cardstock behind that circle, and this one you can't. But there's two options for that one. And I told you I was going to tell you where in the Artiste cartridge to find these swing flip style cards. If you go over to page 52, here are 9 versions of a flip swing style card, and each one has a little bit different cutout. And inside the Artiste cartridge also you can find the corresponding mat to go on top of it, or little frame. Here's a circular one right here that you could use for this card. Here's a scallop circle one. There's a heart. Here's a little banner. There's a square. Just several different ones. It also has an envelope you can cut out, and here's a box. So if you wanted to make all 9 of these and put them in the box and give it as a gift, you could. Now, I got my Artiste cartridge from Melanie Brown. She was kind enough to send this to me to play with. I love it, guys. And if you want to go check it out, there are tons of boxes and things in here. Perfect for Christmas gift giving. Just all kinds of fun things. There's banners and just tons of stuff. All kinds of little boxes, shapes. See these boxes here, and lots of other different cards as well. So I'll give you a link, and you can go over to Melanie's Close to My Heart store and check that out. And I know she'd be glad to take your order and get that Artiste cartridge out to you. So if you've got a silhouette, you can do this one. That's a Lori Whitlock design. And if you don't, you can do it with a Cricut. And I know there's several videos on YouTube where you can take Spellbinders dies and do a swing flip style card as well. So just check out YouTube and type that in the search, and you can find a way to make it with Spellbinders dies as well. It's a fun card, and I think it would just go over great with whoever you sent it to for Christmas. But here's 2 options on this one from the Silhouette store. There you go, guys. Card number 6 in the 12 Days of Christmas card series. Thanks so much for stopping by and spending some time with me today, and I'll see you again soon. Bye now.